Your first task is one of the most important ones. Your child should be wearing his listening devices all waking hours. Whenever his eyes are open, your child should have his ears on. This first video is about why that's so important. Think of your child's ears as doors to the brain. What goes through them is very important, and how much goes through them is important too. When parents talk more to children, children develop language faster. We talk a lot about ears, but what it's really all about is the brain. From the day your child is born until his 3rd birthday, the amount and the quality of words that go through those doors will affect everything that happens later. A large study recorded parents talking to their children during the day. Children who heard the most words from their parents ended up talking the most and had higher levels of vocabulary. They also had higher scores on intellectual achievement at age 3 and later at age 9. Let's say each jelly bean represents one word a child hears from his parents. Here are 500 jelly beans, which represent 500 words spoken by a parent. It looks like a lot, but a parent can speak this many words in 7.5 minutes of play with their child, or in just 4.5 minutes reading. How many words do parents usually speak to their kids over a typical day? Let's look at 100 parents and rank them by the number of words they speak to their child. The parent that talks more than anyone is at 100. The parent that doesn't talk very much at all with their child is at number 1. Parents who are ranked below 50 we will call less communicative. Parents over the 50 mark we'll call talkative. Let's compare a talkative parent up at number 90 with a less communicative parent who is in our ranking at number 10. During the 10 hours a young child is awake, this less communicative parent will speak about 5,000 words to their child. These parents tend to only provide talk about what needs to get done, like, "It's time to eat," or "Don't touch that." A talkative parent at ranking 90 talked about everything and anything that their child was interested in. This parent spoke more than 3 times the number of words to their child than the less communicative parent. These talkative parents speak an average of 17,500 words each day to their kids. The good news is that even with just a little bit of training, less communicative parents can become talkative parents. So what's the big advantage of being a talkative parent? Children of parents who talk a lot end up talking a lot too. The kids of talkative parents were more talkative, they knew many more words, and they used those words when speaking. The kids of talkative parents are often a year and a half ahead in terms of language by the time they reach kindergarten. So, back to ears as doors. What does all of this mean for your child with hearing loss? Any degree of hearing loss makes it less likely that enough words will get through. Words need to get through to the brain for normal language growth to happen. With hearing aids or cochlear implants, the words are helped through to the brain so that your child can make the most of the words that you say each and every day. With a properly set listening device, your child is on the road again. Think of your child moving ahead based on how many words he hears. A child may not have heard enough before getting hearing aids or cochlear implants, but now, by making sure that we talk to them, just like the most talkative parents, we can play some catch-up. That's the good news, but here's our big problem. Sometimes parents have trouble keeping listening devices on their child, especially when they're new. Some parents in the beginning stages may start by keeping listening devices on their child for just 5 hours a day. 5 hours is only half the time a 1-year-old is awake, so that means only hearing half of the words clearly. Whether you talk a lot or not, that's just not enough jelly beans. Parents who keep the devices on their child all day help their child to catch every word and maximize their language learning. So let's think, what are the biggest obstacles to having your child wear his listening devices all waking hours. Without overcoming these obstacles, we really can't make the kind of language gains we want. What we need to do is to start charting the problem. Any time that your child is awake and his listening device is off, let's say that is a big problem that needs solving. Your speech-language pathologist has lots of ideas that can help you get over these bumps in the road. That will be our focus for the next videos we will choose to watch together. The thing for now is to recognize the importance of having your child's listening devices on and working. So set this as your goal. When your child's eyes are open, his ears are on. Eyes and ears from here on.